agent select right there. That was very fast.
Oh my word. All right.
This is going to be an even faster paced game because both teams won't be able to spread out across the map and work slow defaults. They'll constantly have to be worried about aggression on the extremities. And when you typically watch TSM play Ascent, you'll see a lot of like Subroza prodding into B solo and 3 people gathering up towards A. And here we go, right into the pistol round. I mean, they're already all grouping by A, and I can't wait to see how this Skye flashes come into play. And the heal on pistol round, we talked about this earlier, all armor across the board right now on Renegades. They're trying to take advantage of the early fights and then heals. This could be something Coach J, Coach J is loved by the community. He's like all over it, man. This guy is super smart, has a coaching background. And I think he's done such a phenomenal job with Renegades. They come prepared every single matchup. And I have nothing but good things to say about how coordinated they look when I watch them.
Yeah, and they're going to need that coordination here, Sean, because TSM, they will make you pay if you're not careful. What I do like, though, about this setup, and we should elaborate a little bit on it while we have some time to discuss, is that because of the heal that Skye provides, and the fact that we're getting armor bought at the start here, what this does is that it allows them to essentially be able to W key right into the site. They're going to get aggressive. They're going to rely on CP2 to just give them heals if they lose armor, and they're going to just right-click anyone that gets in their way. That's essentially what's going to go down here.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about TSM right now is they're set up in a base setup where they're all across the map, and they're about to witness a heavy A hit. And here it comes.
Oh my goodness, the aggression as Retro gets right into Jenny's. He sees exactly where that player is going to be located, prompting that teleport to come in. Hazed has to get out of dodge, and you think you were going to be safe with that box, but that was not going to happen. And the spike is planted as fast as we could breathe, pretty much. And look out for Subroza, though. He's going to be on the flank, able to get one frag there against Winsum, a huge one at the very least. CP2 is going to go and chase Subroza, who's dead to rights, trying to run away from this one, and uses the blast pack to get away.
That's massive that Subroza lives there. He still has a nade. They have to worry about him on the flank, but this recon in A main could be the world right now for Renegades.
Berghy's going to get stuffed by Hazed, but CP2 is going to respond in turn. Some more frags starting to change out here. Drone is going to go for the defuse. Oh, and he gets it, but no, it's so close, and that's it. TSM managed to lock out that first one there, and I think part of that credit has to go to the fact that Subroza yanked a lot of attention away in the back line.
Yep, and you could see what Renegades was going for there was a plant strat on A. They played in front of the site. They had their Sova in A main. They kept the Raze in A main, and they were planning on nading the plant. But when Subroza takes out Winsum and gets the Raze diff going in round 1, everything fell to pieces, right? They have to be aware of the flank. They can't focus on, fighting the retake.
Yeah. So not the situation that Renegades wanted to find themselves in, but we did get exactly what we wanted, which was that aggression out of the gate on A. Now we're going to shift gears here. Wardell, not quite an op, but he'll hold the Marshal over here in the mid-market, as he's waiting for any of those players to challenge right through the doorway there.
And you can see the respect Hazed one-way smoke on A main got. Renegades finally taking that A main orb, getting control. Backing off of B, it looks like this is likely going to be another A hit. Hazed going to prod mid right now. They're very aware that Renegades across the map to make sure they're never caught off guard. Here's the drone into A main.
Ooh,
I don't know if it's going to get info.
Hazed is going to get 2. Oh, he's got 1. He's looking for a second one, but it's not going to come through. He does a lot of damage, though, to Winsum, and that's going to just force him, no matter what, to have to move.
Oh,
more frags starting to be exchanged. Yeah, it really was. It just put the pressure right onto TSM. They are going to have that life lead, though, and Wardell does have that angle. Subroza managing to get a kill there onto randyySavage. Meanwhile, he'll look for another one as well right at the top of the rafters, and this is basically going to leave Winsum with a hope and a prayer, but it's Hazed, the star of that last round, who got so much information. He popped up from the flank. He gets 1 kill. Hurts Winsum to the point where he was limping into the bomb site, and that is going to be TSM's second round picked up here.
Yeah, and this is a TSM that I haven't seen for a while, right? I can feel the game plan watching them. I can see as the round plays out, at each stage of the round, they have a different thing in motion, right? Whether it be the drone from Cutler or hazed flanking top mid, Wardell prodding in mid and then falling off, prodding in B main, realizing they're not there, falling off. They're doing things in stages, and right now they're way ahead of Renegades in the early stages of these rounds.
This was my fear for Renegades. I did so much VOD review on them, and every single time I kept walking away with, they kind of just faceplant stuff, you know? And it works for them because they're super talented, but speaking of super talented, it's going to be Wardell who manages to get one, looking for a second one, maybe a third for Wardell if he's feeling cheeky! He nails a shot there! That's a third frag for Wardell. Please, someone, stop this man!
That was filthy, especially because the early bird coming out of CP2 blinds him in mid. They know he's in mid. It tells them that he's there, and he's still able to pick up 3 there. Unreal. Drone coming through mid right now, clearing out mid. Cutler says no one's there. They're very well aware this is a B hit, and they've now seen Berghy.
Oh, these are just some obnoxious flashes over that window. And there it is, your flawless by Prime Gaming. Certainly was a flawless round there for TSM. As we take a look at that one more time, Wardell, man, bringing the heat out of the gate. Renegades were just not prepared for this. And what make matters even worse, too, is that they were also getting pressured as well by the Sova, right, on mid. So, like, no matter what, they just had to make a move. They had no choice. They're already deep into that. They had to commit. And at that point, they were just committing into the barrel of Wardell.
Yep, and here we go. They're going to go right at this B bomb site. Now, it's a half buy, not a lot of investment here. You know, they might have to wait a second here in case the boom bot detects one, and it does. Oh, that's a big find on the Subroza. Drone has hardly anything left in his kit.
Oh, what? He picks up 2 frags like it was nothing.
Again.
He's looking for a third. He might get himself a 4th here. He finds him around the corner, and he's gonna get the ace.
God, that was filthy.
It was, you know, and look, here's the deal, folks. Yes, it was an eco round, but it's just the fact that when Drone is like, I don't want you to have the gun. I'm going to take that away from you right away. And then Drone hangs up by the window. His teammates, they're coming around. They're thinking, Drone, do you need help? Do you need support? Nah, fam, I got this. Easy.
You know what, Golden, I firmly believe that if TSM goes deep in this First Strike tournament, we're going to see a heavy meta shift where Sentinels aren't going to get picked as much. I never thought I would see this early into the game. They're making it look so easy. And here's Wardell taking A main control. Early blind coming from the Omen.
Smart.
Oh, this is a fast rush.
Very smart play here. They just want to get in their face right away, cause disruptions and problems. Retro, with the entry, gets that first kill onto Drone. That's going to certainly hurt them here. And they're going to be able to do this again, get that spike down on A. But the retake for TSM has been clean. They're not really giving away much quite yet. There goes the rocket. Does still manage to get the kill, despite the fact that he was basically at the top of the map there.
Ooh, the ult coming out of Skye here. It's stuck behind the door, though. Only one of them. Yikes. Here comes the drone from Cutler. Likely going to get a tag here. Oh, it doesn't, actually. This is a very sketchy retake, but the Sova in A main is a huge thing to have for an A retake, and the plant front sight will make this very difficult for TSM.
Yeah, Wardell has no choice but to stick it there, but Cutler's going to have his back. There it goes, the Hunter's Fury, just to give himself some more time. It's halfway, though. randyySavage has to get there. He's got to get there, and the defusal. Wow.
Wardell stuck that defuse, getting it half. That made the round winnable. He knew that he had to do that. If he gets off of the bomb and doesn't die, TSM loses this round. That is a heads-up play from Wardell, who's a star player. Typically, star players won't make plays like that. That is shocking. I can't believe it. TSM is on top of their game today.
Yeah, everyone's playing selfless, having each other's back. A strong start here for TSM. One of the top teams in North America. Some are arguing that they could win this whole thing, but I am not going to count Renegades out quite yet. We have plenty more to go. We're going to start things off with another A look here, but Wardell has the angle and gets the connection yet again, stuffing Winsum on A long. And here comes Drone. This is kind of textbook TSM on Ascent. where they would look to just take as much space as possible, force their way out, and don't give you any comfort, any zone to work with. Wardell with the close range op shot, please. This man is putting on a highlight reel.
GB, I have no idea how he dodged that Omen flash. I just want to say, another flawless round. Oh my goodness.
I'm speechless.
I've never seen TSM look this strong against another top team. This is something else.
They're like, this isn't like yeah, Sean, this isn't like oh, you know, they're doing really well and they're getting big rounds here. No, they're slapping them. Like just open hand, you know, maybe some dust on the palm, slap. You know, what do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. That's what they're doing. This is really problematic for Renegades. They have to dig themselves out of a hole here.
Yeah, and this is bad because this is when you have to resort to things when you realize your game plan just doesn't work, right? You have to switch things up at this point. Down 6-0s, so many unsuccessful rounds. This is on Berghy to switch around the game plan. Light by here, maybe think things through, play it slow, and next round is where they really have to change things up.
Yeah. They need to get down to that drawing board and maybe craft up a whole new strategy at this point.
Now,
really get what they want.
The good news for them, well, that's not good news, but the good news for them was that they had the showstopper, the daggers, and Berghy's ult as well.
And that is going to be gone, so no option there to use that as the push starts to come in. Drone is going to get another one tagged here. Subroza waiting to receive. He's got a lot of work to do at the boathouse. Gets that spy carrier, looking for another one as well. Should be clean, but instead it's the Frenzy that finds the mark on his target. CP2 with this Skye doesn't really have many in the way of options, and 7 rounds in a row for TSM.
This is a bloodbath. This is a bloodbath, Golden Boy.
I
don't know.
It's obliteration.
It is. And I hate to do this, but we do have a secret agent in the server. We do. 007.
Dun-dun, dun-dun.
Now, they do have a lot of ults to work with. They have the Skye ult, they have the Raze ult, and they have the Omen ult. And this is going to be a fast A hit. I believe this is going to be the same one we've seen again. Early Paranoia through A main, followed up by Skye's Birds. There it is. And they're just rushing again. It's the same hit. TSM has seen this over and over.
This is, you know, for as long as we've been watching Renegades, this has been their MO, right? They go for the same pushes, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really just depends on, you know, how the sun is positioned and the way that the wind is blowing, because sometimes it just, you kind of think to yourself, like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting the same result, right? That's kind of how I feel about this. Oh, nice. Oh, mother of pearl. Drone? Hello? Okay, but it's still fine, though, here. It's only going to be 1 player left alive for TSM. We could be seeing the first round win for Renegades, and there it is. Retro with the cleanup. The last player standing in that 2v1. It's going to be enough to give Renegades fans a sigh of relief for right now. And thinking, man, these casters really are hyping up TSM. I mean, look at the top of the screen. It's 7-1. TSM, they're dominating the server. But Renegades, they have what it takes to try and bring this one back. We saw in that last game that Immortals were what they were capable of doing. Is nothing that would tell me that that Renegades can't do it as well.
No, they can absolutely come back into this game on defense, right? Their comp, in my opinion, is pretty solid on defense. It's very similar to TSM's, actually. So by no means is this going to be a shutout, right? It's going to be hard for TSM as well on attack without a Sentinel.
Already out of the gate, losing their first player, the entry from Retro, but an aggressive play from Subroza is going to be his ultimate demise. Winsum will get the better of him. Drone now looking to join the fray. That spy carrier too, huge kill. But the angle will be enough to do sizable damage here to Drone. But it is just CP2 now. All by his lonesome. With that Vandal, a hope and a dream, and 1 minute left on the clock. Has a lot of work to do here, but that won't happen. As hazed is going to just come right out of the tree room and end that run here for Renegades.
Yeah. It's a shame because I've wanted to see this Skye heal in play in a pro match, but TSM's just obliterating RNG whenever they see them. across the map. There's not a chance to get healed because they're all dead.
There's no moment. It's like they're going right for the jugular every single time. There's no few hits here and there that will give them that opening. And the Skye has kind of just been nullified. They haven't even been able to get information with the Skye as well because, Skye just being released, if you're watching Valorant for the first time, she's a new agent, and her ability is a flash that she can control, kind of like the way Jett's smoke can be controlled. But the difference is, unlike any other flash in the game, it actually tells you when it connected with someone. And so far, TSM has not given the Skye any opportunity to be able to use that.
Yeah, so like on that mid-rush a while back where Wardell got that 3K that we were, praising him for, that flash, it told them that he was blind twice.
Yeah.
And he still capitalized on it and got a 3K.
Yeah, see, that's just a problem, though.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
That's brutal. It's like game's lying.
Yeah, it's just an issue. Deception from the game itself. Hate to see it. All right, well, we have another scattered half-buy round here for Renegades, who are looking at death's door, at least for this first half. But I do like this composition for the defense that they have. I like that the Skye will give them some more info, right, as well as the Sova. It's a very information-driven composition, and then they can break off wherever they need to with Omen smoke. So it's not a bad comp, and it's certainly, I mean, maybe we'll eat our words when we go into their next half when they are defending, but I'm not going to write them off quite yet. But here comes the contact. Subroza waiting. He will get the confirmation, but the flash just wasn't going to be there long enough to cause a problem. Thankfully, though, they do manage to get that trade in. Here comes Winsum in the backfield. Oh, no! Oh, that is a heartbreaker there. Winsum, he knew that there was going to be one located in the back, but looked away at the wrong time. But they still managed to get onto the site. Here comes Hunter's Fury, a first tag.
30 seconds
There
left.
it just, he read him like a book. Read him like a book.
Book. I can't believe he predicted that he tellied there to plant.
Spike planted.
That's insane.
This is an absolute must-win round for Renegades right now. 2-on-3 in the B site. Recon doesn't yield any results.
Oh dear.
No.
Standing.
Oh no. randyySavage is going to be all the way in the back. He about to snap into a Slim Jim right here. This is not good. The
I'm
defusal.
scared for him right now.
Bait. Yeah, I mean, you know that there was
What
just
could he
no
have done?
way, man. You're in Boathouse. You got 3 guns looking right at you. Try to delay it as much as possible, but no real options there for Randy. And now we are getting ever so close to the end of the first half. I'm actually really stunned that Berghy has found relatively nothing in this game. He's been shut down so many times. Bit of a heartbreaker.
Yeah. He is the in-game leader for the team. It's very difficult doing that playing Omen. You have to throw smokes all over the map. You're kind of in this second world, half the game, throwing your dark covers. So I can understand how he's having a rough game. But yeah, this is hard to watch because they need to slow it down and take mid control, but it doesn't seem like they're capable. But here's that same A rush again. And TSM is
first
all
don't
over.
succeed.
There's 4 people.
Try again, but Wardell is going to throw a blade right into Winsum's face here, and Subroza, even though he takes himself out, will manage to drop Retro in the process. CP2, the last player, scratch that. It's randyySavage, who had barely any HP left, and it is Drone that cleans him up. The same thing again. The A push. They just keep doing it. I mean, Sean,
it is what got them here. It is what got them here. And there's different styles of playing Valorant because the game is so early, right? This is something that I talk about all the time. And Renegades has a similar style to Immortals where they like, hitting that one bomb site and trying to figure out all of the possible things that could tear their strat apart and just dismantling it with their utility, right? Now, TSM is just playing. They've found the perfect way to play the bomb site against this strat. There's nothing else to say about it. I mean, TSM has countered them perfectly throughout this entire game. There's a reason Renegades is doing this strat. It's probably worked for them time and time again in scrims, but they are playing a much better opponent probably than the teams that they're playing daily.
Yeah.
TSM looks on fire right now.
They really do. And I do want to touch on that because Renegade's presence here at First Strike in of itself is surprising. They're a good team. We've seen them perform, and some are saying that they're overperforming right now. Their presence here at First Strike is them overperforming. They managed to beat Cloud9 in order to get to this place, and I think some might say that could have been more of a Cloud9 throw rather than it being a Renegades outplay. But looking at the VOD, I feel like Renegades just had so much confidence, especially on split, because it's what they did here. The pushes that they just constantly committed to. So much aggression, time after time after time, and after a while you wear down your opponent. But TSM, they knew that. They were expecting this. And that's the worst part about it. That's what pains me to see Renegades here, because they're kind of just falling right into the trap, and TSM is more than okay with allowing this to happen.
Yeah, and again, Wardell's getting all the info at mid. He knows all of mid's clear. He's going to be quick on this A rotate. He's not going to be worried about cat hit because Subroza's also holding cat. But this is all in haste. Can he hold this bomb site? No, he cannot. It's now a 5-on-4. Retro has the blades out. This is very winnable for Renegades.
Yeah, they need this one desperately.
Subroza
This is going to be the last round of play. You do not want to go out of this one 11-1. Fragzo starting to come through now. There goes the ultimate for Skye, where if it connects, it's going to stun you. It's going to create a significant pressure on you there in order for you to try and execute, so it won't work out. They managed to stuff that one instantly. They know exactly. Oh my goodness, Wardell just destroys Berghy on the opposite side of that wall. And now, with Wardell overlooking here at A Rafters, two players are going to be located on long. They're going to go in here for the challenge to try and stop this one from happening, but he's going to stick this one. This is just doom for Renegades, and they manage to get it.
Oh no, I think Winsum missed his nades there on the bomb plant, and they weren't
over
ready
to
for
the left
Sova
instead of the right
yet. Oh, that's tragic. That was Renegades' round. They absolutely needed that. You feel like, right? 10-2. It might have been possible if they get pistol round. This is going to be so difficult for them, though, going into the second half now.
Yeah, it's not quite what we saw on the Korean First Strike event today. I believe it was Cloud9 Korea managing to get the perfect 13-0. Not quite that, but TSM are certainly very close to being able to accomplish this. Now we're going to see what this team could do on defense, what this composition could do on defense. This pistol round, Sean, is going to be very important.
This is going to be crazy. A 3-on-5 here right in B main. Raze nade coming in. Drone's going to die, yeah.
Big kill there out of the gate. So you're going to get some trades here. It's going to get very scrappy here at B main. Subroza taking space inside, but will be brought down to 1 HP. Has to bail on out of there. And the difference is, unlike with Renegades, they don't have the option for those heals. So they cannot get healthier, and that is the reason why he's going to fall there. 2v4 in the pistol. Critical round.
So much info
3v4
out of Randy. Oh my goodness, the Sova diff coming in. Randy had so much info, but unfortunately overextended a little bit there. Subroza on this 1 HP on the lurk.
Subroza died, but no, he's still alive, very much so, but has 1 HP. If he gets a kill 1 HP, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's playing this perfectly. He's going to let his two teammates be first contact, and he's going to try to get a lurk kill right now. If he gets this kill, they will win the round.
Oh, but he might actually get picked off from the flank because Berghy's coming around the corner. Wait a minute, does Berghy know that he's there? Berghy doesn't know that he's there. Oh, that's really bad. Berghy gets knocked down to barely any HP. Wardell's going to be the last player left alive. And this is actually, because of that one play there, this could be a huge round for TSM. Wardell's healthy, he's got armor, he's got a ghost, and Berghy has nothing. He's fragile.
And he's gotten 2 kills, so he's gotten his dash back. He has everything right now.
Okay, so that shot maybe gave Berghy some information, and he's going to smoke out that boathouse. Wardell, though, is going to peep over to the right side. Berghy's going to come in through the dark cover. He's expecting him here. If he does manage to get it, but he gets the kill, and we're at match point. I mean,
oh my goodness. The Red Bull clutch moment coming in from Wardell. That is honestly... that has to be the nail in the coffin right there.
That's it.
That's brutal that this round goes in favor of TSM. It just seems like all of the clutch moments in this game are going their way. Renegades falling short time and time again. This is a frustrating map that Renegades is going to have to wipe from their memory.
But Subroza, 1 HP, had so much impact at the end of that round.
He did.
And gave Wardell a clear opening because he was so healthy, had a better weapon. It's just, oh my. Okay, here we are, match point, TSM. Renegades know that this is their map pick, and for it being their map pick, not the way that they wanted this one to go. We'll be taking a trip to Bind after this.
Subroza doing his normal things over here at B, taking control of B main with the help of hazed. You can see, I kind of referenced this last half. This is something they were doing actually in the qualifier, so I'm surprised they're still doing the same exact setup. The other three are lurking by A, and it's Subroza's job to keep 2 people in this B bomb site for the A hit to happen. But it looks like they're actually going to go towards him. He has a read.
Well, drone is making a significant amount of noise at A, and that is going to be information that Randy's going to tell his teammates, prompting Berghy to move a little bit further toward A. Subroza certainly had accomplished a task, taking out Winsum, a huge player for them. Now they're going to get the information, and here comes the push. No one is going to be there to respond and help out. CP2 has so much work to accomplish here, but the Stinger manages to nail one target. Wardell, though, will clean up CP2 instantly, and the retake here for Renegades will have to be perfect, but not when that happens, and hazed gets a frag right through the dark cover, and that's going to do it. GG as TSM dominate on Ascent.
Oh my god. Oh, wow. Renegades has to forget about that as quick as possible going into Bind. But what a game from TSM. You could see, I don't even, it looks like they just expected it. Cutler just doesn't even have a